Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, and I'm here to do a reading on Lizzo. An updated reading. The last reading I did on Lizzo was in 2019, so here we are 3 years later, alright? So thank you all for being here. I'm also doing live readings. I should be on maybe for at least an hour. We'll see. I do have some personal readings to get to, so if you purchased a personal reading, I'm going to get to that today. I'm working through my list, alright? Also, if you do want a personal reading, you can text me at 703-791-9162. You can email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com, or just visit my website to purchase a reading, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. That's the best way to get a reading. Phone readings do have same-day priority, alright? And this is my website, so once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. Alright, check everything out. Check out my Twitch, where I do monthly horoscopes. Become a member of my Patreon. Check out my podcast on Spotify. You can read the reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. Of course, follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like a reading, go right to the store section. This is where you can go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, and candles, and different types of things that I do offer. As you can see, I do birth chart readings, both individual birth chart readings and compatibility birth chart readings. I do mediumship readings if you want to connect to those who have passed on. I do past life readings if you want to learn about your past lives. I do spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes, phone readings, email readings, video recorded readings where I record myself answering your questions and then I email you the video for you to keep. Alright, and there's a price point for everyone. So once again, check my website out, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Hi Aquaba, thank you for being here. I'm on early today because I just felt like coming on early. It is the weekend, and yes, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. So we're not going to wait for people to come in the room. We're just going to get into the tea on Miss Lizzo. Now, like I was saying, I have not done a reading on Lizzo. She looks amazing here in this picture. I have not done a reading on Lizzo since 2019, and we're actually going to take a look at the end of my reading on Lizzo. We're going to take a look back at the reading I did on Lizzo in 2019, just a little part of it, just to see what I predicted, because I actually haven't watched it, probably since 2019, alright? So I just want to see what's coming up for Lizzo. She did just come out with a new album, I believe, or something like that. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I do want to cleanse the cards because I have been doing personal readings today. I hope you all are doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Check out the video I posted earlier today where I talked about 5 signs that a Gemini is about to ghost you. Hi Fairy Waters, thank you for being here. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck when you pass reading. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, amen, amen, amen. Now, the last time I read Lizzo once again, that was around the time that she went to the basketball game, I think, with that very controversial outfit with her booty cheeks out. And then I guess that became kind of a staple of her brand. But we're starting to kind of see Lizzo morph and shift into a different, more mature version of her brand, and I want to just see what's in store for Lizzo, alright? So make sure you all like the video. Thank you for being here. Spirit, please tell us what is in store for Lizzo, the musician Lizzo. Please let Lizzo's angels, ancestors, protectors know that we do come in peace, love, and light. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions, as well as the energy, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. What's coming up for Lizzo? I feel like I'm seeing like copyright. It's like in green. I'm seeing green copyright, but it's like the letters kind of like turn into flowers or something like that. Like, it just looks like a book of copy. Different types of copy. Does she draw or something like that? Or this definitely, I feel like, could relate to like something relating to her brand. You know how some celebrities or musicians will like turn their name into a logo, a kind of like logo using certain copyright or copy letters. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing that for Lizzo, but I don't know if that's something that she already does. You know, it's like something with branding, marketing. Hi, awareness. How are you? Thank you all for being here. What's coming up for Lizzo, Spirit? I don't know why I feel like she could get into acting as well. The first card I get for Lizzo is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like in terms of herself, how she sees herself, she definitely is in a healthy space, a healthier space. Probably once again since the last time I've read her. I feel like she's getting in a healthier and healthier space. And when I say this, I think more so like mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, how she feels about herself. I also feel like how she's being received publicly, how people see her is improving. Like there's an improvement there. It's interesting because it seems like Lizzo, as you work on yourself and improve yourself, and we see it more in the public, I think people really start to like you more and appreciate you more. Alright? When we see growth from you. Is Lizzo a Gemini? Because that seems to be a big Gemini arc. It's kind of like the same arc with Trump, Kanye. A lot of Geminis have this arc of, you know, people outside themselves appreciating their growth and, you know, being better able to eloquently express themselves, you know, which I talked about once again in my Gemini reading. So I don't know what her sign is, but yeah. I get the Ace of Swords in her placement of money, finances, personal belongings. So, you know, the Ace of Swords to me is always like enlightenment or some sort of new idea, something like that. I feel like, once again, this deals with branding. I feel like there's big energy around branding for Lizzo. I think this definitely... Oh, she's a Taurus? Maybe she has Gemini in her chart or something. I feel like there's something where I feel like this is branding outside of music. This is like something new for her. Like, I don't know why I feel like I don't know why I keep seeing the color green for her. I don't know why I keep seeing her wearing green or like green copy, like, you know, in terms of like lettering. I keep seeing the color green for Lizzo, but I see her also on a night, what is it called? Night talk show, like a Conan O'Brien or whatever his name is, you know, like one of those night talk shows. I don't know why I see her also playing like a maybe a flute or some sort of instrument as well. I get the Four of Cups in her placement of communication, intellect, the mind. You know, I think Lizzo is wanting to express herself in different ways other than music. Yeah, I know she plays the flute. That's why I was like, maybe it's a flute or maybe it's like some sort of other instrument that she's getting into. But I get the Four of Cups, so I feel like there's something where she's wanting to express herself in different ways and not just music. I feel like there's something where she could start to feel stifled, or she may feel stifled a bit in terms of her ability to express herself solely through music or the music industry. Because I feel like there's something where, like, while what we see of Lizzo is true to her, it's not like... There is a little bit of gimmick. Alright? I do get the Eight of Cups connected to her emotions, her need for comfort. The Eight of Cups would be also something connected to the past. There definitely could be things maybe connected to her past emotionally that she still holds on to. I feel like this could go back to like the very beginnings of her career or her childhood. Like there's something, this could definitely be a need for therapy. But I feel like she could already be in therapy or something like that. I also feel like this deals with the industry though, and like there's something about Lizzo's energy in the industry, there's something about Lizzo's energy in the industry, what's the word I want to use? Like stifling her or putting her in a box. the Empress and her placement of creativity, self-expression. I think she could get into fashion. I think one of you mentioned something about clothesline. Yeah. I can see her going after weight loss soonish. Doesn't she already have a fashion line, though? Or something like that? I think she already has a fashion line. I think she could get deeper into the fashion industry. Maybe makeup. Like, I think this is what I'm talking about when I say she's wanting to expand and express herself in different types of ways. I think she's going to end up being some sort of like branding mogul. It feels like the energy of like most of what she puts her name on, it like turns to gold kind of thing. She's going to end up being like a branding mogul of some sort. That's what I see. I get the Hangman in the placement of work, job, health, alright, daily routine. Health-wise, I mean, the Hangman, so it's like, the Hangman is always, like, hands tied behind your back. There could be delays, alright, in some way, shape, or form, so... With her weight, it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If she loses weight, you know, or too much weight, she's damned. If she doesn't lose weight, she's damned, you know, kind of thing. I would definitely say it, even though she is a mogul, even though she does have this energy around her, I would definitely say, like, she, her weight has potentially affected certain opportunities. Alright? Whereas maybe certain girls would, you know, have already gotten this or that. You know, it's like, you know, certain things have been a bit more delayed for her. Like, I don't know why I keep saying acting. Like, you know, like, I don't know, like, for example, Beyonce, like, you know, it's kind of like, had a very good, easy transition from doing music into acting. You know, she was it Foxy Cleopatra in Austin Powers, Fighting Temptations, you know, like, you know, she kind of, like, had that smooth transition. But, like, for Lizzo, it's like, so the way Spirit is showing me, it's like it was easy maybe for someone like a Beyonce, you know, because the Beyonce, skinny, beautiful, blah, 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 can be easily put into whatever role. Whereas a Lizzo, who is not necessarily skinny, who is beautiful, but, you know, based on body type, it's like we have to fit her where it makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, that's how the industry works, is what Spirit is showing me. Yep, I feel that. If she did a clothing line, that would be fire. I think so too. Or even if she did something like Kanye, where he like does things with Adidas and does things with, like, I could see her doing that. Exactly. She might have a harder time sliding into any role. Exactly. I get the Two of Cups in her placement of one-on-one relationships. This could be a serious romantic relationship, definitely. This could also be a business partnership that is a good working relationship, but I get, like, more so romance than anything. I don't know why I get romance. Also, the Empress can relate to pregnancy, so I get the Moon card. There is something about Lizzo with, like, romance, relationship, sexual energy, getting pregnant. It's like that dichotomy that I think a lot of celebrities, especially musicians, suffer from, where it's like they want to give in, or they want to acquiesce to their own desires and needs and wants as an individual person, but then they don't want to give up their career and, you know, the sweet spot that they've got going with that, you know. So it's like, I kind of like the energy of, I want to have a child, but if I have a child, I can't take 9 months off, kind of thing, you know, or 2 years off, because, you know, the 9 months plus nursing the child, you know, to at least, you know, 1 or 2 years old or whatever, right? You know, so it's like, I kind of feel that energy from her, where she's definitely had these thoughts, and she definitely could have these thoughts moving forward. All right, but she was awesome on SNL and would be a fabulous actor. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to watch that. I didn't know she was on SNL. That makes sense, though. I get the 9 of Wands and the placement of stepping outside her comfort zones, new opportunities. This could be also international affairs. Is Lizzo widely accepted internationally? I feel like there could be issues internationally with her too, in certain countries or something like that, where she's, accepted in the States, but maybe not so much in other places. Once again, which kind of goes into the hangman being in her placement of work and job, and there being delays there. There could be an issue with international appeal to some degree. I think she probably makes a great lucrative amount of money in certain places, but like in other places, maybe where there's a favoring of skinnier models and things of that nature, she may have some issues there. Or these are the realities of the industry. Okay. I do get the Two of Swords. You know what? I think it also could be something about international headlines too that could cause an issue. Two of Swords shows up in her placement of a career, professional destiny, status in society. I think this is a decision to be made down the line. I feel like she could experience some sort of public scrutiny that could cause her to take a break and move in a different direction. This could show up maybe within 9 to 10 days, more so within 9 to 10 weeks, 9 to 10 months, or towards the end of the year. Could be something about November, December, January, maybe like the new year. Alright. I get the Ten of Pentacles though, so I mean there's always money around her. Once again, I think she's a social media branding mogul. Kinda like Sweetie, but like actually way more talented, like really, really talented, like I don't want to say a really, really talented version of Sweetie, but it's giving that kind of vibe. If that makes sense. Like, you know how Sweetie gets all these brand deals? It's like Sweetie times Lizzo is like that times 10, I feel like. Alright. Hey, that's a really good picture of her. Yeah, I like this picture. Will Lizzo lose weight? That's not necessarily a question we're asking here. But we did touch on that earlier, so you may want to rewind. So I get the last card for her, once again, is the Lover's card. So this, once again, could be romance for Lizzo. Alright? I think, once again, there's something with her where there's a love of her career. And there's something about finding love outside of that. Both love of self and love with someone else, I think. Alright. I think Lizzo could fall in love in some way. We could hear about Lizzo falling in love, maybe. This could take place over the course of, I get the number 12, once again 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months. I get something about the new year. Interesting. Well, alright, Lizzo. Does anyone have any questions about Lizzo that are appropriate for the video? Alright, before we move on to the next section, because I want to show you all this part of the reading I did for her back in 2019. So we can see what came true over the 3-year span since then. I also wanted to do this reading first before I got into that, just in case there's an overlap. She's already dating someone? Oh, okay. Well, it could be the person she's already dating then. Maybe they start getting serious. But we'll hear about it eventually, don't you worry. I think I would like to see Lizzo in love. I would like to see what Lizzo, what she's like in love. Because, there's always this thing with artists where, people always say, oh, artists only make good music when they're, sad and depressed and stuff like that. But, that's not always the case. Right? Like Mary J said, I've done enough crying. Alright? Now it's time to say bye, bye, bye. I gotta do what's best for me, or whatever she says. Alright? So I think Lizzo's in that kind of like era where she's, you know, she's done enough crying and she's ready to do what's best for her. She's in that kind of like middle ground of trying to figure out what is best for her. I feel like it deals with love and career. Period. So alright, you guys, well, since no one's really talking, I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, okay, now people are saying something now. Lamarr, I saw one of your videos the other day with that long wig without the bangs and you were looking good. Oh, thank you, yeah. That was 2 days ago. I love Lizzo. She really pushed everyone forward in several categories. I agree, yeah. Body acceptance, musicality, exactly, yeah. I'm starting to like her, you know, more and more. And her music is getting a lot. It wasn't bad, you know, ever at all, but it's like I'm noticing the improvement. I like where she's going. So let's take a look once again back at my reading I did on her in 2019 and see what came true. So I'm not going to do the whole reading. As you can see, let's just look at the date. December 10th, 2019 is when I uploaded this. Alright. By the way, STD means standard rates apply. Alright. So, just to let you know. And we're starting halfway in. Because the first part wasn't really that relevant. It was more so what she was going through at that time with the, you know, the whole court. She went to the court basketball game in that outfit. But now I think is where I get into some predictions. So let's look at what I predicted.
Is it genuine?
I wish it could be louder.
Because I noticed a lot of people are kind of turned off by Lizzo. I don't think it's her. I don't think it's necessarily her body though. There's something about Lizzo that I don't think people can totally gel with. And I'm wondering if part of it is she really genuine? You know, people can sense that kind of thing. So let's see what the cards have to say. Lizzo's come from, you know, a lot. She's come very far in her life. So I think there is definitely an element here where Lizzo celebrates that, how far she's come in her life. You know, the things that she's had to overcome and triumph over. The thing with Lizzo, I don't think she realizes is that, yes, you've made it in a sense, but there's still more things that you need to kind of deal with. And there's certain things that you haven't even really... There's certain chapters in your life that you haven't really closed fully. And I feel like part of this spiritually is bringing, you know, part of your fame is bringing a lot of this stuff up for you, alright? Through the media. But is it totally genuine? I feel like it's genuine, but I definitely will say that the media backlash that she gets, the backlash from the public, shakes her foundation a little bit. It does cause her to second guess, well, am I really bigger, you know, and beautiful? Do I really love myself? Would I be more attractive if I lost a little bit more weight? So I do think there's something here where Lizzo struggles a little bit with that. Struggles a little bit with her self-confidence, as we all do. Struggles a little bit with her happiness, and what really is it that makes her feel secure? Is it the money? Is it the fame? Because I think she's finding that it's not necessarily the money and the fame that actually makes her feel secure. And I think we may hear her speak more about this, okay? How money and fame doesn't make her feel secure. It's... Eventually she'll find it is just loving yourself, alright? As you are is what's going to make you feel secure. I think there's something about a man that did her wrong. I think Lizzo's the type of person where, specifically in love, I feel like love can like hinder her self-esteem a little bit, as it can with us all. But there's something where Lizzo is one of the girls who like seeks validation through love. Well, you know, I have all this success, I have all this money, people say I'm beautiful. Why don't I have a man? Why don't I have a lover? Why am I still single? Why doesn't this guy want me? Like, you know, what? It's just like she has a lot of those moments of self-doubt. And I did a reading for a client the other day, yesterday actually, and I told my client this. It's like, Lizzo has to be careful of looking at herself through other people's eyes. And I think Lizzo's at this point right now where she's looking at herself through other people's eyes, through the media's eyes, and she's learning to break away from that. And I think this is a learning moment for her in that realm, in that energy. And I think there's something where Lizzo as well, when it comes to as she grows bigger in fame, she feels like she just becomes more distant from her family. I don't know exactly how close she is to her family. I don't really know that much about Lizzo, to be honest. I'm not the hugest Lizzo fan. I like her. I don't dislike her. But I feel like there's something here with family and her not feeling as close to her family as she once was. And that also kind of wears on her. As we know, family, the fourth house, the moon, is our foundation in a lot of ways as well. So... But I think love is Lizzo's biggest downfall, unfortunately. Alright, and I think she tries to overcome that through music, through her art, through her creativity. When a guy maybe does her wrong, for example, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put that in my music. I'm gonna, put that in my art. I'm gonna put that in the way I dress, the way I go about and do my thing. I'm gonna just kind of go out and have fun, and I want people to see I'm having fun and living my best life. It's like she's very much that type of person, but some people see through the facade as well. All right, so so is it genuine? I say it's partly genuine. I think Lizzo strives to be confident. She strives to love herself the way she is, but she has moments of self-doubt, of wavering, all right? As we all do, but she's also in an industry where beauty, like, there's a beauty standard. You're expected to look a certain way, be a certain way, you're expected to follow certain rules and regulations, and she's not that type of girl either, all right? So I think Lizzo has to be careful of any addictions, whether this is to substance, drinking, food, or any of that nature, alright? Because Lizzo is the type of girl where when she's going through something, she can isolate herself and go within rather than let it out. So I think it's genuine, but she still struggles in that genuineness of, I'm a beautiful big black woman and I love myself the way I am. I love my music. I love what I put out into the world. I think Lizzo's still trying to find herself. And it's difficult to find yourself in the public eye. And I think she's going through that right now. I think she's going through that right now and dealing with that. Kind of, growing up in the public eye. Now, I don't know exactly how old Lizzo is, but there's something about fame, and when you get fame at a certain age, that it can trigger mentally you going back to an age where you felt broken, where you felt like you were at the lowest point in your life. And I feel like Lizzo's kind of reverted back in her mind to an age maybe around 18 or something like that, where she wanted to break through. She wanted to be, where she is now. And because she didn't get to experience that then, it's like in her mind she's going back to that place and reliving that. Maybe at the age of 18 or around there, she did have an experience where she didn't feel beautiful. She didn't feel accepted because of her body in some way, shape, or form. And that's what I'm seeing for Lizzo. It's like, that's what I see for her. So I think there's going to be a lot of healing for Lizzo. I think this journey for Lizzo isn't going to be as easy as she thinks it is. Okay, it is. We're in a society where, unfortunately, society for a long time has shunned big bodies. Society for a long time has especially shunned big black bodies. All right, unfortunately. Things are slowly changing, but Lizzo is at the forefront of that change, and I think she doesn't realize that quite yet. And she's struggling with that. She kind of realizes it, but doesn't. She realizes it, but doesn't want to accept it. So I think that's what's going on with Lizzo. Lizzo, it's interesting. After doing your reading, I think I like you a little bit more, actually. All right. The camera cut off, but yeah, I think I like you a little bit more, Lizzo, after doing this reading. I got to get a little bit more insight into your true self, your true identity, and I do see genuineness here, trying to break through as you struggle with accepting parts of yourself that you maybe thought you've accepted but haven't fully accepted, and that's kind of, you know, something how the public and the media, you know, they have a weird way of bringing those things out of you, your weaknesses out of you. I always tell you guys, I have videos on this. Hollywood is Neptune energy. Neptune is all about hidden strengths and weaknesses, so you better go into Hollywood strong, alright? Knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, because if you don't know your weaknesses, Hollywood is going to bring that out of you. That's why we've seen a lot of celebrities fall by the wayside through addictions and things like that. So, Lizzo, I think this is a big learning lesson for you, okay? Love you, girl. Thank you for listening and watching. We big girls have to stick together, okay? And thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Keep in touch with me on my social media.
So that was back in 2019, and yeah, it seems like a lot of what I said did come true for Lizzo. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's in store for Lizzo moving forward, to be honest with you. Alright? I do wish her the best. I like her, and it was nice to revisit that reading. By the way, if you guys are just coming in, that reading we just watched it came out back in 2019. Alright, uploaded it, I'm sorry, December 10th, 2019. So this is a 3-year-old, or almost 3-year-old video. I think she's genuine, has accepted her role as an innovator and boundary pusher, but she wants to be known for even more. Exactly. Me too, that was a great reading. I think so too. Do you feel like the media is more accepting of curvy black female bodies now? I feel like, yeah, a little bit. Since 2019, yeah, definitely. And it's crazy how 3 years makes a huge difference. Sorry, a client just emailed me. I don't think I got the email. Or the email they said, or they texted me and said they sent an email, but I didn't get it. So, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do think that the media is a bit more accepting of curvy black female bodies. Just, you know, curvy black bodies in general. Like, think of, what's his name? Saucy Santana, you know? Yeah. 2019, remember when Brandy gained a little weight? I mean, they were reading Brandy and saying she was pregnant back then, and Brandy's like, you know, really thin, you know, like, so it's crazy how much things have changed since 2019, but once again, 2019 was right before the COVID, so we live in a whole new world, a brand new place we never knew. Awareness is not here for Saucy Santana at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just using him as an example. I'm not a fan either necessarily, but I don't know. It's not for any reason. I just don't listen to his music or her music, their music, right? So, alright, you guys. Well, I think that's all for Lizzo. Unless there's more that you guys want to mention. That was a good reading on Lizzo. A whole new place I don't wanna be. And when we're way up here, it's not crystal clear what the F is going on. Yeah. I'm sorry if the frames keep dropping. I don't know what is happening right now, child. Lizzo's ancestors must not be happy, maybe. But yes, you guys, I am doing live readings, so if any of you want to donate for a question while I'm here, I'll maybe stay on for another 30 minutes. We can chat and catch up. I hope you guys have once again been enjoying your weekend. I am absolutely starving. So when I get off live, or when I get off this live with you all, I'm going to go make some broccoli soup. I call it broccoli jambalaya. I saute broccoli, usually mushrooms. I put some tofu in there too. And then once it's sauteed really good, I mix in some cream cheese and sour cream. I mix in the cream cheese and sour cream, and then I just put some like broth in it. I think today I'm going to use mushroom broth. A mix of mushroom and vegetable broth. Oh, and I season the vegetables too with like garlic and or garlic, salt, and pepper. And I'm gonna make that for lunch because I am so hungry. I'm tired and sleepy. Yeah. I feel you. I went to a friend's house last night and it was fun. So I had my kind of night out last night and today I'm just like back to work. Which is why I'm here right now. Okay, so I was gonna post. I'm sorry, I keep talking. I was gonna post. So there's a PayPal and Cash App. Yum, sounds delicious. Yeah, I may have had a few libations last night, and for some reason, you know, like when you have two, like a libations, you know, drinks, you know, yeah, a friend. No, he's a platonic friend. Trust me. But yeah, I had a few libations last night, and you know just how like kind of like the night after or the day after, you kind of have, I don't know if it's like the drunk munchies or you just kind of need some food to sop up that extra alcohol in your stomach. So I like have a taste for soup, like a really hearty, vegetable-y soup. Like, so I'm gonna make that for lunch today. And I also got a sub from Subway, so I'll probably have that with it too. So I'm very excited for that. Oh yeah, so I'm doing live readings. It is $25 for one question. If you guys want to donate for a question, I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat, but I'm also available for personal readings as well. So if you want a personal reading, you can email me or visit my website or text me at 703-791-9162. Once again, the number is here down there. All right, right here. Okay. Hi, Michael. How are you? Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. We haven't talked in a while. Fairy Water says something nourishing to settle the stomach. Exactly. And I didn't go to the gym today, so... Ooh, you know what? I just figured out what I'm going to do when I get off live. So there's a new episode of Canada's Drag Race, episode 7, that I have not watched. So, I'm going to make my soup with my Subway sandwich, and I'm going to watch Canada's Drag Race episode 7 and take notes so I can upload episode 7 review. That's what I'm going to do when I get off live. I'm excited. I'm excited now. Now I have something to watch while I eat. Do you guys like to watch like stuff while you eat or like be entertained while you eat? Am I the only one? Because I live alone, so it's not like I can eat and talk to anyone. Aquaba says have a peaceful night. You too, Aquaba. It's still early here. It's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. I'm sorry. It's still light outside. You can kind of see. Hi, Tay Bucks. Always, yeah. Like I grew up eating and watching TV with like my family. Well, my mom's side of the family, my dad's side, we always sat down and ate together, like you know, dinner together. So I had both sides. Always eat and watch a show. I'm so bad that way. I know. It's like a habit that's hard to break. Yes, I love to do that. What soup are you making? So I call it broccoli jambalaya soup. It's vegan, but it's just like a kind of like a mix of certain things. So I saute broccoli. I get fresh broccoli, like because I like to cut it. I saute some mushrooms. I saute some... Sometimes I'll put jalapeno pepper, like I'll cut up a jalapeno pepper too. And there's something, oh, and then I put tofu, I crumple tofu in it, because tofu gives it, like, tofu sops up the soup. So I saute all those things together for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then I season it with usually garlic, salt, and black pepper. And then I will put in cream cheese, a little bit of, like a dollop of cream cheese. Or maybe like a tablespoon of cream cheese with, maybe a little extra. And then like a tablespoon with a little extra of sour cream. And then I'll saute that until it all melts. And then I'll put in some vegetable broth or like chicken broth or whatever broth I have. And I'll let it simmer for a little bit. And then usually I'll put in like some sort of cheese, like Parmesan cheese. And that's my soup. It's so good, and it's so easy to make. And I usually have leftovers, so the leftovers are really good. I'm so hungry. I cannot wait to make this soup. Yes. But I was saying, because last night I went out and had some libations, so it's like the perfect meal for I don't have a hangover, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's 6:09 here in Trinidad. You mean 6 p.m.? I'm looking into a vegan broccoli cheddar soup. Yeah, I want like broccoli soup. Like, I just want soup and broccoli, like that combination with cheese. So I guess it's my version of broccoli cheddar. I don't use cheddar, but yeah. It's my version of broccoli soup. Vegan broccoli soup. I didn't know Trinidad and the US or Trinidad and the East Coast were on the same time zone. That's interesting. Oh my god, I'm getting bleed in. Or bleed. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm getting bleed in here too. Whatever. Alright. Oh my god, I feel like my makeup is messed up actually. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's that song by Lizzo? Are you putting it up on your other channel? Yeah, I'm putting it up on my other channel. So let's actually take a quick detour to my second channel. Caribbean. Oh yeah, at the grocery store grabbing them sale veggies. Yes, I went to the grocery store earlier today because I had to get cat food, and I got some arugula. Because I wanted to make an arugula salad, which I still might do, but I think I'm going to put some arugula in my soup too. I love arugula. Trinidad and Tobago, yes. I think, I looked at my ancestry, I think I have ancestry in Trinidad and Tobago. I looked at my ancestry thing like a couple weeks ago. Saw asparagus in my mind for dinner and got 2 huge bunches for $1 on the sale rack. Wow. That's really good. You know, I don't really like asparagus though. I'm not a big fan of maybe I just don't know how to cook it. I feel like it's always like bitter whenever I make it. I love arugula with lemon, olive oil, and salt. Perfection. Yes. So good. Oh, and then a couple days ago, I was into making like creamed spinach because I didn't have any broccoli, and I like to like eat vegetables with my food. So I was like, I didn't want to like wait to, I don't know, I didn't want to like wait for the spinach to like boil or anything like that. So I was like, I think I'm gonna make creamed spinach, and it turned out so good. Oh my god, now I want creamed spinach. I make it in my wok, my Tefal wok. It's non-stick, which is really good if you're working with like a cream cheese or something like that, because cream cheese is like it can burn. So I recommend using non-stick. Magical Mermaid says, I enjoy putting my veggies that are going bad in my soup stews. Yes, it's a really good way to use them. You can chop up those greens that are on their last legs. Exactly. Yep. Precisely. I actually think I need to check on my spinach and see if it's going bad. I think my spinach might be going bad soon. And then, I love how we're talking about food. I am so hungry. Yesterday, for breakfast, I made an omelet with plant-based chicken, and I cut up some red onions. It was so good. I kind of want that too. I just want everything right now. I'm so hungry. I love cooked greens. Same. Roasting vegetables sometimes is good, but there's certain vegetables that like are good roasted. I think roasted green beans are really good, to be honest with you. If you do them right, roasted green beans can be really good. Roasted onions, roasted garlic. I just stuck some spinach in the freezer. You can throw it in soups. Yes, and actually frozen spinach is really good for smoothies as well. Roasted Brussels sprouts. Now, Brussels sprouts is a vegetable that a lot of people hate, but I love. I've always loved Brussels sprouts. I don't understand why people hate them. I love me some Brussels sprouts. And also beans are really good too. Garbanzo beans are delicious. Oh my god. I mean, we could talk about food forever. Alright. Alright, you guys. Well, we made it 45 minutes. I think that's good enough for Lizzo. What do you guys think? I love Brussels sprouts with caramelized onions, lemon, and capers. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Gorton's breaded pollock fillet wraps today. Ooh, that sounds so good. Breaded fish is always so good. I like to personally bread my own fish. Salmon, especially. Tilapia is good too. But the way I do it, like, so you take, if you want to bread really good, a really good way to bread any type of meat, but especially fish, is you take flour or whatever, you know, type of thing you want to use. I season the flour and then I put a little bit of water in it to make it into a paste. I clean my fish. I clean all my meat. If you subscribe to my second YouTube channel, you know. And then I put the fish in the flour mixture. And then I kind of do it on both sides. And then you take that and you get like something like breadcrumbs or something like that. My friend actually, his house that I went to last night, he showed me what he did was he like crumpled up some Doritos and he breads his chicken and his stuff with that. So that's a tip I learned from my friend last night. I was like, oh, I'm writing that down. So I wrote that down. I don't have any Doritos to do it now, but that's just something maybe you could try. And then you take it and then you put it in like the breading, and then it gives you that crunch, and then it sticks to the fish or the meat, you know, because you have that underlayer of flour with the water in it, if that makes sense. Perch fish. They say we are not supposed to wash our chicken, but that sounds ridiculous. Yeah, I always wash my chicken. No, ma'am. That's not how I was taught. I don't know. Black people, I feel like a lot of black people are taught to wash your chicken. So, that's how I was taught. Why do the frames keep dropping? That's so annoying. You know what's funny is I was thinking about making chicken today too, actually, for dinner. Maybe tomorrow. The problem that it supposedly splashes bacteria around your sink area, but I think you can do it safely if you're careful. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. But you have to do it safely. That's like the key. I've heard that some people put bleach in their water to clean their chicken. I don't do that. Some people use soap. I don't do that either. I just use lemon, vinegar, and certain essential oils. I use rosemary essential oil as well. Not too much. Just a little bit of rosemary essential oil will help kill the bacteria. Yeah, some people use bleach, child. Yeah, some people use soap. They put a little bit of dish soap. I don't do that. Well, that sounds reasonable, I guess. Yeah. Bacteria over Jody chicken all day. Yeah, I'm not trying to get sick off chicken. All right, that's not fun. Trust me. Vinegar would be best. Yeah, I use white vinegar. And I mean, I have a whole video on this on how to clean chicken on my second. Let's take a trip to my second YouTube channel, real quick. Bleach, no thank you. Vinegar would be fine. Yes. So all these things we're talking about right now are on my second YouTube channel. Lamarr does life. Why are you not coming up? So this is my second YouTube channel. We're almost halfway to 1,000. I'm very excited about that. But I posted a video like 4 months ago about how to properly clean and season your chicken. Like, I have a whole video on it. Also, 2 days ago I did post RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3 Episode 6. So thank you all to who's been watching those. But yeah, I have a whole video on how to clean your chicken. The hand that you handle the chicken with, you want to make sure that that hand doesn't touch anything else until you wash it. Alright? So we're just going to put the chicken, we're going to nicely, very gently place the chicken in the water. Hello, 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 my people out there. Welcome to my newest video where I will be showing you how to properly clean meat. Sorry for the garish image, you all. I know it's not the most prettiest image, especially. Next thing we'll be using a little bit of rosemary essential oil. Now, many people don't know, but essential oils are actually a good cleansing agent as well. Alright, essential oils are often used in cleansing of surfaces and stuff like that too. Not to mention it smells good. This is edible as well, so this is able to be ingested. We won't be ingesting it, we're just going to use this to actually clean the chicken. Alright, so what I like to do is, while the water is watering, we're going to take the white vinegar once again, and we're just going to pour a little bit of white vinegar in there. Alright, oh god. It's clean, so we're okay. Alright. There we go. Get a good bit of white vinegar in there. And then take the rosemary essential oil and we just put a few drops. You don't want to inundate it with, too much essential oil because you don't want the chicken to be filled to the brim with essential oil. Essential oil can be toxic. And you want just enough water that it kind of, it coats the chicken basically. Alright, so we're going to let the water fill up and then put the chicken in the water. Because once again, we don't want splashing. Splashing is not good, alright? If things do splash, you want to make sure you clean the surfaces, alright? And you want to make sure you clean the surfaces anyway. A big part of cooking is cleaning, alright? I'm a big proponent of cleaning as you go as well. Oh, I just realized that I didn't put the thing. Okay. So I was like, why is it not rising? Alright, it should rise. I'm just gonna let it, fill a little bit more. Like I said, we don't want the whole thing full. The hand that you handle the chicken with, you want to make sure that that hand doesn't touch anything else until you wash it. Alright? So we're just going to put the chicken, we're going to nicely, very gently place the chicken in the water, like so, because we don't want splashing. And remember, we cleaned the sink, so the sink is cleaned. Alright. That's true, Magical Mermaid, yeah. Okay, perfect. And we're just gonna let that sit probably for about, I'm gonna get a napkin to hold this hand over with. We're gonna let that sit for maybe about 30 minutes. Because I really like to let it soak. Sometimes, I like to let it sit for at least an hour. Especially if I'm like doing a reading. I'll let the chicken soak, I'll let it clean, and then I'll just go do my reading, and then once the reading is over, typically, it's like, okay, the chicken's ready. So we're going to let it do its thing, we'll come back, and then we will prepare the chicken to be baked. And that, in a nutshell, is how you clean chicken. When the oil dropped and you said, oh god, I know, I was like, oh my god. Not me. Oh my god, the thing, it keeps dropping. Yeah, when I dropped the thing in the oil in the water, I was like, not me trying to be hygienic, and the thing dropped in the water. I mean, I will say that, of course, 365. Yeah, usually when I cook chicken, I pump the oven to like 400. Usually in the oven, I cook most things at least 400, to be honest. That's like the safe spot for me. So I say all that to say, definitely subscribe to my second YouTube channel. That's where I post a lot of this type of content. Alright? And this channel is growing in content. Alright? More and more content will be coming as usual. So definitely keep in touch with me there. Alright, you guys. I think we'll be on for maybe 5 more minutes. How long have we been on so far? I'm assuming in the end, at the end of the video, the time will be cut off because of so many dropped frames. I don't know why the frames keep dropping. Whatever. Yeah, some ovens are off and folks don't check them. Yeah. You gotta be careful. But yes, you guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you guys are doing today. Once again, I'm going to get prepared for RuPaul's Drag Race Canada, episode 7. I'm about to make this soup, honey, and I'm going to relax. We wish Lizzo the best. And thank you, Lamarr. Great to see you. You too. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you're new. Once again, I do a lot of live streams like this. And, yeah, we will see how things go for Lizzo. Alright? Thank you all for being here. If you would like a personal reading, once again, do not hesitate to reach out. lamarrtownsendtarot.com is where you can go for a reading. I am available for readings still today, so if you want a reading today, phone readings are if you want a reading today, get a phone reading. All other readings do take 1 to 3 days or less. There are a couple of you who purchase readings, and I'm getting through my list. All right, so expect your reading soon. There was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was. Oh, okay, yeah. Episode 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race will be coming probably tonight. Because I'm gonna get my notes together. So you may see new Cleopatra later tonight. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, expect episode 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race Canada coming out soon. We're almost done with the season. It's kind of crazy. I'm shook. And then after Canada's Drag Race, I think maybe we'll do Canada versus the world. And then we might do... I think I might try UK. Because I've never watched the UK season. But everyone always says the UK seasons are so amazing. So we might try that one. We'll see. But then, of course, there's season 15 coming out, I think. So that'll be fun. Anyways, with that being said, thank you all for listening and watching. I am Lamarr Townsend, your resident psychic, astrologer, and tarot reader. One of the best psychic astrologers, tarot readers on YouTube and the internet in general. Signing off. Thank you all for being here. And I love you all. Have a good afternoon and evening, everyone. Yes, thank you. Enjoy y'all's nights. Yes, you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Fairy Water says, okay, oh cute. I'm going to watch the Kanye video after this. Need to get caught up. Yes, Kanye. Yeah. Child Kanye. I still haven't gotten my foam runners, honey. Alright, you guys. I love you all. Thank you for listening and watching. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Saturday. And I will see you guys later. Alright? I'll see you in your own personal reading, or I will see you soon either way. Love and light. And once again, we wish Lizzo the best. Alright? Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planet... Bye everybody.